Hello, beautiful Scorpios, and welcome to your reading. Happy eclipse season, all the things. Happy March, by the way. I totally was spacing out. Like, I kept thinking, I don't know, I don't pay attention to this stuff a lot, you know. So I was thinking that, that there was 29 days in February. I had been thinking that. Anyways. Welcome in, my loves. Welcome, Scorpio. I hope everyone is doing good. I know the world is crazy, okay? I know it's cry right now. But if you are here, you are a light worker, you are, you know what I mean? Like, okay, we've got this. We've got this. I'm starting off with a message from the Divine Masters. So we're going to see who wants to come through for you today. What message do we have for Scorpio at this time? Nope. Okay. The Lemurians. Clairvoyance activated. All right, here we go. The Lemurian, your Lemurian spirit guides, your Lemurian family. For some of you guys, you're very like connected to the Lemurians, like, you know, past lives. Like you know that you were in Lemuria. Okay. So for those of you guys who that part is for, confirmation, your Lemurian guides are showing up. They're very powerful. The Lemurian energy, Lemurians are exquisite healers. They are exquisite healers. So I feel for a lot of you guys, that's you. I feel like a lot of you guys are that. You're these exquisite healers. Okay. But the card speaks of clairvoyance. Your clairvoyance has been activated. Psychic awareness, psychic sensitivity, and then trusting your intuition. Okay. So Scorpio is very psychic energy anyways. Okay. You know, especially the water signs in general, right? But everyone, honestly, like on a soul level, like we're all psychic, we're all clairvoyant, we all have intuition, we all, you know, it's just some of the zodiacs, like you guys, are known to be more in tune and connected to that. You know, your psychic ability actually, like, it's everything, because you've always been very in tune in a lot of ways, but now it's like on fleek. I just recorded Libra's reading, and Libra got a similar energy also with their with their third eye and stuff. So it's just being super psychic. Like your psychic energy is just on point right now. But there's a massive confirmation of clairvoyance being activated. For some of you guys, you're like, I already know. For some of you guys, you're like, oh my gosh, like that's confirmation because I feel it, you know. So you might be like awakening to your gifts for the first time, or maybe this is just another level of gifts opening for you, okay? Either way, clairvoyance on lock, okay? Like the Lemurians coming through and being like, by the way, your psychic awareness and your clairvoyance is insane right now, right? And, you know, you could speak of like the clairs, right? Like clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudient, you know what I mean? Like all those things. So the clairs are open, they're active, okay? But specifically clairvoyance. All right. One more. Melchizedek, divine knowledge. So through your psychic awareness, through your clairvoyance, through your gifts, your spiritual gifts, you are opening up to more divine knowledge. You could be very connected to Melchizedek. Melchizedek is an ascended master. Melchizedek is a, obviously a divine masculine energy. Like, I mean, but he's like a divine high priest, you know, like a high priest of Atlantis, and, you know, speaking of Lemuria, and like, you know what I mean? But it says higher learning, commit to your vision through study. It's crazy because look at the third eye is all lit up. It's all about your psychic awareness. And then the second card is like, you're tapping into some higher awareness, higher knowledge, higher learning. So commit to your vision through study. So you guys are being called to study, to learn. It's like the student becomes the teacher, but we're always the student in life. You know, we're always learning. We're always being humbled by our life experiences and by this awakening journey and etc., right? You're like a well, like, you're like this well of knowledge, like this like deep well of knowledge. Esoteric, mysticism, occult, astrology, tarot, divination, elements, earth, herbs, all the things. I'm just tuning in, you guys. Just give me a moment. For some reason, I'm very drawn to Melchizedek's beard. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm being very drawn to the beard. And when I'm drawn to certain things, it's for a reason. So you could have a beard. That could be your confirmation. Or, okay, so I'm just gonna say what I'm getting. For some of you guys, you have a divine masculine counterpart, or there's a divine masculine energy here. We'll just say that. Who's very connected to Melchizedek also. And the Melchizedek order. Sacred divine masculine energy here with that. But this masculine could have a beard. Okay? Gray hair, you know. All right. So let's move forward from these ones. I'm just seeing if anything else wants to come through. Sensitivity. The Lemurian card, it says sensitivity also. Very sensitive. High level empathy for you. This is a really difficult time, I think, for you guys. And I think that's why they're like, commit. Yes, you are seeing a lot. And, you know, oftentimes people will always say things to me like, oh, like, I love, you know, I would love to, you know, I would love to do what you do. I would love to have your gifts, like all this stuff, you know. But I'm like, you know, it's nice, it's cool, but it's also, it's not all like rainbows and butterflies. You know, when you have these gifts, there's shadow and light to everything. So when you're tuning in and you're seeing and you're feeling everything, it can be so overwhelming. At least until you master how to kind of shield yourself from absorbing everything. And maybe that's a part of your higher learning right now. Like maybe that's a part of it. Like you're learning to literally transmute more. Like it's intentional though. It's like I'm intentionally protecting. I'm intentionally transmuting. There's a lot of heaviness with you guys right now too. I'm just tuning in. Heartbreak, sadness, overwhelm, defeat. All right. This is whose message did I do? Oh, Virgo. Virgo's message was like very intense. Very similar to this. So you might have some Virgo energy in your chart. You know what I mean? Like planetary placements or whatever. Like you could be a Scorpio sun and a Virgo moon. You know what I mean? Or a Virgo sun and a Scorpio moon. I don't know. But it's a similar vibe. Like you guys are feeling the heaviness. You guys are feeling the intensity of the world shifting right now. And you're feeling it all. You're feeling it all. Okay, hold on. Let's, you know, let's get a couple tea leaf oracles for you guys. Let's see what the tea is. Let's literally get the tea. I love this deck. So this deck is called the Tea Leaf Oracle. And I really love it. I'm also getting like the Lemurians are, so the Lemurians are like really powerful healers, right? Like I said, call upon your Lemurian family of light. Call upon the Lemurians. Call upon Melchizedek. Like, I need help transmuting this heaviness. Like, please help me. Or please guide me to higher learning and divine knowledge that will teach me and show me how to handle all of this. You know? And if you do feel like you're struggling, you know what I mean? And you feel like you need some support or assistance, you guys, like that's literally what I do every single day. Like I'm not a tarot reader. Like I'm not your average tarot reader like everyone else. Like I don't want to say everyone else, but like the majority of like YouTube channels or whatever, you know, it's people just literally pumping out cards. Or it's a lot of low vibrational readers or low vibrational readings. You know what I mean? And I'm not that. And neither are you. Some of you guys are readers, or some of you guys are literally going to be starting your own channel where you're channeling and reading and helping and assisting. That could be also a part of like this higher learning and divine knowledge. Like maybe this is about what you are bringing to other people. I think it is. I think it is. I'm really getting that. Like you guys are really being pulled to your purpose. Okay, so the first card out here is Target. Everything's right on Target. Maybe you went shopping at Target. Maybe you needed to go to Target. I don't know. But everything is right on Target. It speaks of being a goal-oriented person. And then Melchizedek is like commit to your vision through study. So I feel like it's first of all, it's right on the money. It's like boom, bullseye, Target. Like, okay. But also like things are just right on point for you right now. Like I feel like right now the goals, the intentions, the vision of your future of like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like these are my goals. These are my, you know, priorities. Very strong right now, very strong. But it's almost like you're having a hard time being goal oriented and pursuing these things or something, because of everything else that's happening outside of you, like in life, stress, you know, the world crumbling, you know, and it's, the world is not ending. Like people are, you know, people don't know any better, obviously, but like people are fearful and they're like, the world is ending. Oh my God, this is it. Like, it's not, this is just the beginning. Like, this is the beginning. This is the end of, it's like the end brings the beginning, right? So it's the end of the old world and the beginning of the new world. And you guys being you're a big part of that, okay? Scorpio is like, out of all the zodiacs, like Scorpio is the master transmuter of darkness, shadow, okay? You guys rule Pluto, like you're ruled by Pluto. You guys rule the underworld. You guys rule that energy, the subconscious, the underworld, all that. So it's like high level alchemy that you guys embody. You're transmuting not only for yourself, you're transmuting for the collective. That's a lot. That is a lot. Take it from me. I do it every single day. Having a YouTube channel, being who I am every single day. And by the way, I really resonate with Scorpio energy. I have a Scorpio stellium in my 7th house. 3 planetary Scorpio placements all in the 7th house. And it's like insane, okay? I resonate very deeply with Scorpio, okay? And that's also how I'm able to, you know, because I know. So right now it's about focusing on your priorities. It's about getting organized. It's about being goal oriented. And also just like not absorbing and taking in everything that's happening, because remember, it is a simulation. At the end of the day, it's a simulation, right? So we don't want to be feeding fear to that simulation, right? You guys are helping to transmute a lot of collective fear. Look at that. Okay, so the seahorse just came out with the pineapple. So the seahorse brings a message of family matters. Now, this could be literal, like you could be having some issues with family, or there's stuff within family dynamics that need to be handled. I don't know, talked about, you know. But also for you guys, I would look up the spiritual meaning of the seahorse. I would look up the spiritual meaning of the seahorse, because I feel like there's more messages. I don't know what it means. I have no idea. But like spirit is like, look up the spiritual meaning, Google it, the spiritual meaning of the seahorse, because there's additional messages for you there. I'm also hearing a streak of luck and good luck. It's almost like the more energy that you're putting into your goals and your aspirations and your visions, the more luck you have, because that's alignment. Because you're actually doing things that align to your soul purpose. You know what I mean? And then the pineapple. So family matters, and then pineapple came out together, reconciliation. So the pineapple represents reconciliation. You know what I'm getting here? Soul family, soulmates. Soul family and soulmates. You in the month of March, Libra, or at this time of your life, or I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Libra. I'm so sorry. Scorpio, because I just did Libra's reading. That's why. Scorpio. It's because, yeah, it's because you have, like, you're reconciling with soul family. Okay. Let's get one more. Let's just get one more. Can you tell me a little bit more about this, please? Or anything else for Scorpio? Position of authority. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Royalty is in your blood. That's what I'm hearing. Royalty is in your blood. Divine royalty. Meaning like in the divine higher realms, in other star systems or other, you know what I mean? Higher dimensions, etc. Like you're a soul that is very, very powerful. Like you're a soul that probably is incarnated in many star systems, on Earth many times. Like you have a lot of experience under your belt as a soul. So you're highly revered in the spiritual community in the 5D. I'm not talking about here on Earth. I'm talking about up there. But you might also be someone who also really rises and leaves a mark in the spiritual community here too. You know what I mean? Like, the spiritual community is very large and vast, but at the same time, it's not. You know what I mean? Anyways, royalty is in your blood, being in a position of authority. So Melchizedek, the Lemurians, that's what it is. It's about being goal-oriented because you hold a position of authority here on Earth. It's not authority like I'm your boss, like I'm going to boss you around, I'm going to tell you what to do. That is distorted masculine energy. That's going away. This is authority and position of the soul. Soul work. Like this is leadership. This is like, you know, but you're also like, you're back on your throne. They're letting you know this month you're going to feel powerful. This month you're feeling powerful. This month you're reconciling in a lot of ways, not just with people, but it's like reconciliation with self, you know? Okay. I do feel like for some of you guys, you know, literally like your family, like mother, father, brother, sisters, grandma, grandpa, whoever, okay? I do feel that there's been some resistance in your family. Okay, like maybe they don't understand your gifts. Maybe they don't understand your awakening. I'm getting like just kind of almost like karmic family. Like it's really hard. That's what I'm getting. Like it's been really hard for you. Because typically like at the end of the day, no matter what, like your family is supposed to be like your support system. Like your family has your back, you know, no matter what. But so many, especially light workers, they don't have that. You know, they come from families that are broken and, you know, like I said, karmic, or, you know, like where you're carrying the weight of everyone else. You know, you're dumped on emotionally, or, you know, you're carrying the weight of, you know, emotionally stunted or immature parents, or do you know what I mean? So I know you know what I mean. I know you do. Anyways, I'm getting all that. So I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, so there might be something where you have to speak your truth to family or people that are just close to you. Like, I'm getting like protect your peace. Like be in the position of authority. I don't know why, but I'm like, you know, Scorpio carries the energy of like FAFO, like F around and find out. You know, like you want to mess with me? You want to mess with me? You're going to find out. And that's not like a threatening thing. That's just like a karmic blowback thing. Like I'm Scorpio, like I'm protected. Like if you want to F around and find out, you will. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting here. You're reclaiming your position of authority at this time. That's what it is. Being back on your throne, wearing your crown, back in your power. Like I know who I am. I carry divine knowledge and I'm here to teach higher learning. And, you know, I'm very clairvoyant and psychic and I feel things and all the things like, okay. I'm also getting with the pineapple reconciliation. Obviously that could be literal. Like you could be reconciling with a friend, with maybe a family member. There could be reconciliation happening within family dynamics. You know, maybe you didn't talk to a parent for a long time, or that could be happening. But I'm getting like reconciling with your soul family, soulmates. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. Daughter of Pentacles. We have this cute little female deer. It's a baby. It's a fawn. And the way that you know that it's a baby, a fawn, is because the fawns always have the spots. And then when they get older, the spots go away. So there's something developing this month for you. There's something developing at this time. I'm hearing it's been developing. It's materializing at this time. Thank you. So I'm asking about like just overall, like what do you need to know? But I'm very focused on this reconciliation here, okay? A message. Look at the rainbow. The rainbow comes out and appears after the storm. It's like when the sun shines through right after a storm, that's when the rainbow appears. So you, Scorpio, are moving out of a storm. And I do feel like for some of you guys, there is a message or a phone call or an email or some kind of good news. It lights you up. It's like this month, maybe the first like week or two of March, might be a little intense. It might be a little rough. Eclipse, I mean, the astrology right now is not, it's not like rainbows and butterflies. The astrology right now is brutal. The astrology right now is literally like, it's, you know, it's hanging us all out to dry right now. You know what I mean? Like, so we all have to really surrender and be in the flow with it and just be like, okay, like this is what's coming up. This is what's happening. I surrender. I see it. This sucks, or this is amazing, whatever the case. Okay? I feel like there is something that there's some kind of communication that ignites something for you that's very, it's, first of all, I'm also getting divine intervention. So you have been praying for divine assistance, help me, prayers, like they're letting you know, yes, prayers are always heard, prayers are always answered. Sometimes it may not be in the way that you want it to be, but it's always in the way of your highest good, your highest and greatest good. There's a message coming in that I feel like you have been anticipating for a while. I don't know if this is about your career or love. I think it's both. I think it's both. And maybe it pertains to other things, but I'm getting career and love. Tell me more about the Daughter of Pentacles for Scorpio. Another rainbow. Wow, see, double rainbows. And then look at the bottom of the deck. The Justice card, Libra. Which is funny because I Freudian slipped and said Libra, because I just recorded Libra before you guys. But now we literally have Libra showing up. So Libra energy might be significant for you as well. This is that divine intervention I just said. The double rainbows. And then look at the rainbow energy in this card too. There you go, see? Double rainbows. When you see double rainbows, there's very beautiful meanings behind that. And the literal meanings of seeing like a double rainbow, it's serendipity, it's divine intervention and divine protection. It basically is telling you like you're blessed, like beautiful things are happening for you, you're protected, we've intervened, you're good. The storm is passing, or the storm has passed. You guys have been battling. There's been just, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, I feel it. I see it, you guys. I get it. Life has not been flowing for you the way that you have been manifesting, because you have been very goal-oriented with a lot of things, like intentional manifesting. This is what I see. This is what I want. Again, there might be frustration because it hasn't shown up for you the way you wanted it to, or it hasn't happened. That is, so if that's you and you resonate with what I'm saying right now, you need to let it go. You need to surrender. Release the need to control, meaning, where is it? I'm calling it in. This isn't what I asked for. The angels and the universe and God don't make mistakes, right? Like, source does not make mistakes. But I feel like whatever you've been focused on, whatever you've been intentional about, okay, Scorpio, they're loud and clear. The universe, literally the universe itself is showing up and saying, we've intervened. Divine justice is yours. Divine justice is yours. Now, with the Justice card, this could indicate soul contracts, partnership, marriage, divorce, legal contracts, legal agreements. Mercury's in retrograde right now. So, you know, whenever Mercury is in retrograde, you really, 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 like, you want to try not to have any kind of surgery. You don't want to fly on airplanes or travel if you can. If not, it's fine, right? Just, I'm protected. But these are the things you want to try to avoid during Mercury retrograde, right? And it also brings people back from the past, okay? Because I'm kind of getting like conversations between these two cats. And we do have a card of communication, and we did get the Six of Swords with it, double rainbows. So the Six of Swords speaks of you're moving to calmer waters of life. Divine intervention is here. It's like a reconciliation of your life. Like, you're reconciling with yourself again and with happiness. Like, you're reconciling with happiness. You're reconciling with light. You're reconciling with, you know, like feeling like light again. Like, there's so much heaviness that's just like lifting. I feel like this eclipse portal, the eclipses are eclipsing so much density for you. So I would be like, thank you, eclipses. Thank you, you know, to the astrology gods, whatever is happening. Like, I know it's intense right now, but I also know it's for my highest and greatest good. And I also know that there is beautiful rainbows and pots of gold at the end of this tunnel, and rainbow, like silver lining, and it's here for me now. You're also someone who, and this is just your soul purpose, or one, just being here on earth, basically. You are, first of all, you're a divine protector of earth, humans and plant and animals. You're also a liberator with justice. That's liberation energy as well. You're a liberator of the old earth. So you're here helping with everything. And that's why you're feeling all the intensity and all the things. And you probably have a lot of people around you that are very confused. They're freaking out. That's normal. That's what we're seeing as all of this unfolds. I'm hearing like, protect your energy and protect your peace, but also don't just go completely cold or recluse or pull back from people right now. If you're like, I can't, then that's fine. But you're kind of being called to step out of the shadow now, to, you know, because you're moving to these calmer waters of life. Like, you're moving forward. Spirit is pulling you ahead. Anyways, I'm just kind of getting all that. Okay, so like, you're holding space for a lot of people, but you also need to make sure you are daily grounding, clearing energy, calling your power back to you. Like, this is about like divine spiritual hygiene. Make sure it's very clean right now, okay? You'll feel so much better. Also, Scorpio, because you guys are so empathic, you guys absorb so much just naturally, like you just feel it all. Social media, my loves, mi amor, even watching readings, okay? Like, I'm a divine, you know, oracle teacher, guide, activator, like helper. But I'll be the first. I mean, this is the work I do, right? Like, but I will be the first because I care always more about humanity than a business or a channel any day. I care more about you than that any day. So when I say this, it's like, just really, like, you're here to help, but also at the same time, really protect your peace. And social media, stay away from it. And all, like, I don't mean like stay away from it like forever. I mean pull your energy away from it, because that's why it was created. I mean, there's different reasons, but that's a big one. Because every time you go on social media, it is overstimulation. It is busy, ads, this, blah, 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 right? It's too much. And you feel it every time you go on. You hop off Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and you're just like, oh my God, I need a moment. I also suggest, which I think most of you guys are already doing this, but like pulling your energy away from watching readings. I know saying that is not, it's bad for business, but it's, again, I care about you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Or just pull it back a little, you know what I mean? Like, so your energy isn't being pulled and siphoned, literally like being sucked like a vacuum from you because of social media or because of readings. And be very discerning about who you follow, subscribe to, and watch. Because I will tell you guys, the spiritual community, platforms, readers, all the people out there who are low vibrate, basically the ones who are pumping out a bunch of BS. They're not really here to help. They're just here to make money. They just want views. They want subscribers. They, you know, gaslight in their caption. You know what I mean? Like they try to just do anything to really, that's very bad karma. Very bad karma, because they're doing it to make money. You know, if I wanted to, every single day I could pump out readings and I could just read a bunch of BS and I could gaslight the whole collective and I could be like, oh, this is what's coming through this. And I could talk about, you know, constant, like all the drama, low vibe stuff that they talk about, or that they, you know what I mean? And I would get way more views than I do. I'd be making way more money than I do. But I would also be completely out of alignment with my divine integrity. So the spiritual community is next as far as the great purification and cleansing that we're seeing on earth. The spiritual community is, everything is being cleansed. Everything is being purified. So all of those people, that's what I mean. Be discerning with who you watch. Because a lot of people out there, you don't know if they have entities attached. You don't know what they carry within. You have no idea what they're like outside of the mask they wear on screen. I'm just saying. You know? Yeah, see? Shady. Seven of Swords, shady. Anyways, you guys know what I mean. You guys know. Also, cleaning out your friends list, cleaning out followers, like go through, like who are these people? Like get out. Energy is energy. It's everything. So if you're feeling like overwhelmed, heaviness, oh my God, overstimulation, pull your energy back from these platforms. Try to only go on social media maybe like once a day, twice a day, or take some days off from it, period. Okay? A lot of people are just jumping off of it because the way that they have programmed and coded the algorithms, it's just so gross. It's disgusting. It's gross, right? It's not like it was before. Like now, if you like one post about, let's say, some kind of recipe or food, then all of a sudden your whole feed is flooded with all these things about recipes and food. And you're like, no, I just like the one video. I don't want all this. Same thing with readings. Same thing with spiritual community. You like one spiritual post and then you're flooded, right? It kind of takes the magic out of synchronicities in a big way, which is why a lot of star souls are pulling their energy away from this stuff, because they're just like, I want what's real. I want what's authentic. I don't want what's programmed and what's false matrix. So anyways, I just feel like you guys will resonate with that. All right, so let's end this message. If you guys want to connect and you want to work with me and my gifts one-on-one, whether it's for, you know, quantum healing or, you know, Akashic reading, general reading, whatever it is, all of my stuff is in the description box, okay? Just send me an email and we will get you set up. Let's get a spirit animal for you. The horse. Are you kidding me? Scorpio, this is the year of the horse. And you have the horse showing up for you. And look at the crescent moon on the third eye. There's something very powerful with your third eye right now. Trust your gifts. Trust your gifts. But the horse is horsepower. It's endurance, strength, resilience. It's also speed, horsepower, speed. Things are speeding up in your life. It feels like you guys have been at a standstill. You guys have been in some like murky waters, muddy waters of life, and now you're moving forward to the beautiful, calm, clean, clear, crystalline waters. There's like, you know, up ahead in the distance in the boat, you can see this beautiful piece of land that is just like a mirage in the desert. You know what I mean? That is your heaven on earth. That is your new timeline. That is what's coming through for you in March. It's the mirage that becomes real, you know? All right. This is beautiful. Also, horses. I mean, you guys, like I could go on and on. I'm Gypsy Cowgirl. I am through and through country girl, cowgirl, like wilderness, nature, like living on a ranch, like got my animals, got my garden. Like that is me through and through and through and through. It always has been. Ever since a young age, that has always been me, right? Why was I even saying that? Because this is not about me. There was a point to that with the horse. Focus. Seeing and knowing where you're going. Like, who are you? What do you want? There's something about that. And that also connects to being goal-oriented. And that also connects to, you know, your divine knowledge and like what you're like feeling to be intelligent and smart right now. Like it's coming from your higher self and it's coming through as that's, you know, this is what I'm going to do. This is intelligent. Like this is smart. This is a smart move for me. But it's not coming from the ego. It's coming from the higher self. The horse is so when you see the horse, when you see the deer or the fawn or cats, white cats, black cats, these are all your spirit animal guides, and also the seahorse. But literally the year of the horse begins for you now. Like March brings the forward momentum that you have been praying for months. Probably for some of you guys, several years. There it is. And then look at that. Fly like an eagle, right? Anyways, look at that. The eagle spirit. Also the eagle. You're seeing a lot of eagles, probably horses. But anyways, it's about the sun returning. It's about a higher perspective, rising above everything. Like you're seeing from way higher than most people see. Like the eagle literally soars with the sun, right? Or like the hawk. So you soar with the sun right now in your life. You may not feel it or see it yet, but the warmth upon your wings, you will feel this month. Okay? There you go. So I love it. I wanted to ask real quick about love for you guys. Let's just see. Hold on. But this is what I've got. So show me what's in store for romance this month. The Daughter of Cups. And then the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So you're like in the Nine Pentacles energy. Like this month brings you like stability, like you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're like, I freaking made it, like, oh my gosh. Okay, there's only one pentacle that is missing to make this the 10 Pentacles. That one pentacle is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is coming to you now. It's not in the, I'm telling you, it's coming to you. It's not in the cards, but it's in the cards. Okay? Okay? So in March, you receive Ace of Pentacles, and then that creates 10 Pentacles. And I believe, because I'm tuning in with love, there is an offer. There's something. And there's a lot collectively March and April. I mean, it is on, honey. We just had to get through the first couple months. That's it. January was just an extension of 2025. February, actually, on February 17th, with the first eclipse and new moon, that's what kicked off the Chinese, right? The Chinese New Year. That kicked off the year officially of the fire horse. So we've only been in the year of the fire horse literally for like you know, like 2 weeks, we'll say, right? Or barely, you know, not even, barely 2 weeks, just about 2 weeks. So we're seeing, now we're going to start feeling it and seeing it in many, many ways, okay? You have some kind of, there's the Ace of Cups, you have some kind of like really sweet, there's someone sweet coming into your life. I'm just going to leave it there. And I see a very sweet conversation. Look at what's after the 9 Pentacles. I told you, there's 1 pentacle missing to make this a 10. Now the 10 Pentacles speaks of having it all. Right here you have it all, but you're single. With the 10 Pentacles, you have it all, but you're with the love of your life. You're creating a home with them, a life, a future. It's like that, okay? Wow. So there's some kind of like new, fresh energy entering in March. I saw 444. And then the 4 of Wands, union. Stability, home. You also might be moving. You could be moving into a new home or new space. But wherever you're like moving to, it actually brings you more stability. Like wherever you've been, you're not supposed to be there anymore. You're meant to move forward now. And that's for some of you guys. But yeah, 4 of Wands, union. I'm also seeing like someone coming into your life that is like 9 Pentacles too. Like they're very stable. They've got money. They've built like everything. It's a strong foundation. This is someone who is, you know, they've got it going on, okay? And they see you and they're like, damn, Scorpio, okay? So I'm gonna leave it there. This is what I got. I love you guys. We're already 41 minutes in. I don't want to make it any longer. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for all of your loving support here on the channel and for liking, sharing, commenting, and hyping up the video, because that helps. That's how the channels grow. So if you're thinking of starting a channel, it might be a good idea to support other channels, because what you put out, you receive back. FYI, okay? Also, just by liking and commenting, it helps push the video out into the algorithm. And that's really important right now because the algorithms are completely effed. So it really helps, you know, your favorite content creators like myself. So thank you for that. And it also gets the message out to other souls who need this. So that's like good karma for you. And then you're helping me and them in the process. So thank you so much for that. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.